Hey guys, it's Trish Arietta. Just trying to get myself organized here. This is like a real life video. I have the Facebook page Wellness Within, and one of my biggest goals over there is to share really easy ways how to incorporate being non-toxic in your life, and also how to get a hold of your pantry. I know for myself and people that I've talked with, one of the biggest obstacles to incorporating natural living or doing it yourself stuff at home is just that it's hard. So that's exactly why I want to do this recipe today, which is just a really simple, I'm calling it salad dressing, but this I've gotten more compliments on and more positive results from taking this to parties and to just serving it in my home. But it's the easiest thing in the world. You don't have to just use it for salad. You can use it for marinating chicken. You can do whatever. It's like the easiest thing in the world, and I'm not really sure why it's so popular, but let me just share it with you. Well, this was a radish I was cutting up, so we'll stop that. Let's see, I'll move back a little bit. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is use some fresh garlic, and I just like to push this down and take the cover right off of it. And you can make this recipe as big as you want, meaning you can do it for whole marinade. You can store it for a couple weeks, or you can just make it in 5 minutes for your own personal salad. I'm gonna start with the garlic and just put it in my little reused container. That's from a ghee. And then I'm gonna measure out for this a half a teaspoon of salt. You can use more. Whoops, let me just put a quarter in there. I don't usually use utensils. So that's like a teaspoon, let's say half a teaspoon of salt, and then maybe a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. This is like one of those basic recipes, kind of like learning to walk. Like, you should know how to do this because it's going to change your whole outlook on store-bought salad dressing. I really like oregano, and some people, that is one of those flavors that some people love it, some people hate it. I'm using a teaspoon in this recipe. A lot of times you just kind of wing it. I'm also going to use basil, and probably about the same amount, a teaspoon of that. Like I'm telling you, this is like so basic. And then I'm going to use olive oil. And that's like the biggest thing with this, making your own salad dressing. I know when I went down the functional medicine path, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3, because I'm making a bigger batch. And then I'm going to use the same amount. Maybe that's the secret, I'm not sure, but equal amounts of rice vinegar. But anyways, one of the biggest things in store-bought salad dressings is just that they're going to control what kind of oils you get and the quality of your oils. This is, again, 3 tablespoons, the same amount of oil as vinegar to the quality of your oils in your dressings. So that's, to me, is the biggest reason to switch over. Is I know that, like I was saying, the functional medicine path, that was outside of gluten and dairy. Getting rid of salad dressings was like top of the list from my doctor. And so they're going to use lesser quality oils than maybe you would. And so how they moderate the flavor of that is by adding different things in there to adjust for that. Whereas if you make it yourself, then you know exactly what kind of oil you put in it. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use, I just said oil, so you could use olive oil, you can use avocado oil. Geez, I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head. Those are probably my top 2. Sesame oil, if you want the toasted kind of thing. And then the vinegar, you don't have to just use vinegar. I like rice vinegar because I feel like it's a really mild flavor of vinegar, and then you just shake it up. But you can also use lemon. You can also use, now if you use lemon, I'd probably use half as much because that's pretty tart, and I might use that on my kale. But anyways, this is like, how long did that take? That's like, I don't even know how long we've been on here, but it's like 3 minutes. So one of the easiest ways to kind of get rid of some commercial things is to make your own this kind of dressing. And then the herbs, you can use whatever you like. just getting that balance. And I think the fresh garlic is like totally key. So I'm just gonna taste it and make sure it comes out the same every time. It's like every single time you use that recipe, that formula, that's what you're gonna get. And then you put it on your vegetables or your dressing or your chicken or whatever you're making, and you know exactly what you're getting and what's coming into your body. So the reason why I use those oils is because those are anti-inflammatory oils versus the corn oils, the canola, the safflower oils, things that are pressed in a factory. You're going to get different inflammatory type problems as a result of using it a lot. And so I know it's easy. This is super easy. How hard was that? So anyways, thank you for tuning in. I did post the recipe yesterday, but I will post it again with this video. And I feel like there's something else I wanted to tell you. But honestly, if you're going for flavor and you're going to anti-inflammatory and you're going easy, this is like one of the #1 ways, I'm telling you, to just get it out of there. So that's my video for today. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you on the other side. Take care.